In the arid and unforgiving landscape of the Karamoja sub-region in Moroto, a remarkable story of resilience unfolds. Naitakwae Primary School has spearheaded a tree planting project that has transformed their community's battle with extreme heat and drought. Supported by the National Environment Management Authority, let us witness their journey from despair to hope.
Wind could overblow the school, and majorly it could even blow the roofs of the school. So it was really a challenge by that time when we didn't have trees. So another challenge that we had when we didn't have trees, could only shade in few trees, unlike now where we have a lot of shade where children can go and study. So they can go and study under the shades. So it is now a good objective that we have received. Another challenge before having these trees, with some trees now which are provided the food, like guavas. So before we didn't have even some guavas in the school. So there was really a challenge of even some fruits. So unlike now, children can pick some fruits and they eat, so they like now the school, unlike before.
Naitakwae Primary School and its surrounding community experienced the devastating effects of a changing climate, relentless heat, scarce water resources, and dwindling vegetation. Survival seemed like an uphill battle.
We have a very bad weather. Some days you find that there are some trees which cannot cope up with this Karamoja spell. You find that we plant the trees, they can die very fast, but we keep on replacing them. But they are the type of trees that can accept the environment. For example, those ones in front of the office, this is called a milky tree. When we plant this tree, even if it is hot, even if it is dry and there is no rain, these trees can manage to grow. But our challenge is the children. When they are moving along here, because there was the time we had planted almost all over the school. But when they are running and playing, they keep on breaking them. Sometimes they break and use for beating each other just when they are playing. But we have tried to cancel them and guide them out to use those trees.
Recognizing the urgency of the situation, pupils, parents, teachers, and the whole community of Naitakwae delved into the world of environmental conservation.
My name is Punkol Winnie. I'm in Naitakwae Primary School. I'm in P7. This is how we managed to make sure that trees can also be grown in our region. During a World Environment Day 2019, NEMA gave us some trees. So this is how we managed to plant it. We first dug holes around the school. Then we went to the village to collect manure. We collected cow dung as manure and we put it in the soil in the holes before planting the trees. Then as club members, each club member was given a number of trees to take care of. Some of us we were given a number of trees to take care of by watering during the morning and evening, and also taking care of them from children to avoid children from breaking. Since for us in Karamoja, we use trees as our brushes. We use trees for brushing, so we could avoid other children from breaking trees to use them for brushing. Then, by also locking the gate to avoid animals from coming. And destroying our trees.
Pupils were taught about the power of tree planting to combat desertification and create microclimates that could mitigate extreme weather conditions.
Each child is given a responsibility to water as a number of trees, 4 to 5, where each and every morning and evening me as a patron have to move and I see whether they are doing the right work. We also have how we are able to maintain like our environment right now. The place is green because our community, we share water with our community right now. So we agree with our members in the community. Whenever they come for water, they also at least accept with us to water around 2 to 3 plants before they fetch water, which makes our plant to survive. And there are some children whose parents are unable to pay the school fees. We gave them the responsibility to be around, most especially during the old days, because we had a problem of water. Generally, we had a problem of water. During the old days, after planting, some trees can die, but some trees survive. So to make sure that our trees can survive, we also engage the children. Those who are very near and they are not able to pay some school fees, we tell them to be at school such that they keep on watering the trees in the morning and then in the evening.
With the unwavering support of the National Environment Management Authority, Naitakwae Primary School established a nursery, the beating heart of their tree planting project. Seedlings were nurtured and hope began to sprout amidst the arid land.
I call upon all organizations that are concerned in conserving environment to consider Karamoja for greening.
Under the scorching sun, the pupils and teachers of Naitakwae Primary School toiled relentlessly. One sapling at a time, they planted trees throughout their school grounds, creating shaded areas and pockets of respite from the blistering heat.
So we really appreciate and greatly appreciate NEMA, because in the first place when we started here, they were the ones who gave us the first trees that you are seeing when you are coming from the gate going this direction. They were the ones who gave us those trees. We worked very hard. We really appreciate it because they kept on coming back and to encourage us to continue managing these trees, watering, pruning, and do everything.
The tree planting project at Naitakwae Primary School wasn't confined to the school grounds alone. Through local community events, they shared their knowledge and inspired others within the Karamoja sub-region to embrace similar initiatives, a triumph over nature's adversity.
It is important that we start teaching our young learners, our young population, about what they can do in order to address these challenges that are facing the world today. So for NEMA to engage these institutions of learning, it is not about just them having won grants, about them having won competitions. It is about the crisis that is facing the world today. Issues of climate change, issues of pollution, issues of biodiversity loss. And we're experiencing this in Uganda as well.
Naitakwae Primary School's tree planting project transformed their once barren surroundings into a thriving haven. The pupils and their community began to experience relief from the intense heat and a newfound resilience against the harsh climate. Within the shade of the trees they planted, the pupils of Naitakwae Primary School found solace and hope. The tree planting project saved their community from the harsh reality of the hot and dry Karamoja sub-region.